wanted someone to just give you permission to say, excuse me, it's all about me. And I love to make chocolate chip cookie dough with real eggs, and I feed it to my children. What's for supper? Cookie dough. That's what we're gonna have. That's what we're gonna have. Because the heart of it, the scorched place is, I want to belong, I want to be needed, I want to be accepted. Not just enough religion to get by, but a crazy, outrageous, scandalous relationship with you, with all your stuff.
Comedian, author, entertainer, and speaker, Julianne Barnhill. Give her a nice San Diego Shadow Mountain welcome.
Where all you people in California say, oh, you live in Chicago? No, there are other cities in Illinois besides Chicago. Oh, I have to tell you, you guys, I was born in Torrance, California. Oh, yes, I was born there. And every time I come back to the West, I'm like, I should have never left. This is heaven. You know this, don't you? This is heaven, absolutely. Well, I am the mother of 3 children. My oldest daughter is 17 years old. Pray for us. And, she's, 17, this is her senior year, we're picking out colleges, and I'm like, I really think the Lord's leading you to the West Coast to go to school. So if you're a university president or in charge of financial aid to students, talk to me after this session. I have a 15-year-old son. He's 6'4", and if any of you have read my book, She's Gonna Blow, it's Ricky Neal. And he is the child that God gave me just to push every stinking button in my life as a mother. And that's Ricky Neal, and he's a joy. He is. It just amazes me how much I enjoy him. And then I have a 10-year-old son, and Patrick Michael. I just had him. So I told his husband, my husband, not your husband. I told my husband, I said, we need to have one baby, so if he becomes a felon in life, it wasn't my fault. That's what we need. So I'm a mom, and I'm a wife, and more than anything, I'm just a woman. I'm just this XX chromosome package, just like you. So what I want to do in a room this size, and, you guys look so good and everything, I want to do something that gets us all in the same playing field as females. So what I'd like you to do is take your napkin. Now, if you blew your nose in your napkin, don't take your napkin, please. But I want you to take your napkin, and if we have, let's try this, okay? I'd like you to stand up, and I'm going to teach you something called the girlfriend hanky wave. All right, so stand up. Get your attitude as you're standing up, okay? Now, what I want you to do is there is a certain body language that goes with this, all right? So I want you to assume the girlfriend hanky wave position, and that would be the physical position you take. Let's say that you were in Target. You have Target in California? Okay. All the way out here. I didn't know if you all had it or not. And if you were in Target and you had a 3-year-old son, and in the middle of Christmas with 6,000 people watching you, he said, "Shut up, you stupid old poo-poo head." What position would you take with your child if you did that? Somebody help me out here. Oh, there we go. All right. So you want your hands on your hip. You want one knee bent, the other one straight, and come on, girls, work the hips. All right? Careful, don't hurt your neighbor. Okay. Keep it there. All right, what I'm going to do is I want you to take that hanky. It's going to be your hanky there. And I'm going to say some things, and if you can relate in any way whatsoever, you're going to give me a hanky wave. All right? And even if you don't agree, just do it because it just looks really cool, And what I want is, occasionally, I want you to look around and just look at all the hankies that are going on these. Okay, so the first thing is, if you believe a real woman eats cheesecake first at functions, give me a hanky wave. All right, and if you ate the cheesecake first, let me see you. All right, you are, yes, I belong here. All right, if you believe all forms of cosmetic surgery should be covered by a copay of $10, hanky wave. Woo! Okay, you know what? I just turned 40, and I have decided, forget the individual procedures. I just want the up procedure. Okay, I went to my doctor not too long ago, and I'm kind of dramatic, and so if I'm sick, I like to think I have something that no one else has ever had. And I get on Google and I try and figure it out. So I went to my doctor and I said, Dr. Peachy, I'm really concerned because my ankles, they've been swollen for several weeks and I think there's something really wrong with me. And he's very gentle, very sweet, and he took my foot in his hand and he kind of pressed very gently. And he says, yes. Yes. He goes, well, Julie, it would appear that you have subcutaneous fat deposits. And I said, I'm sorry, but I thought you said that I have subcutaneous fat deposits. And he said, yes. And I said, what does that mean? He said, you have fat ankles. And then one morning, I was just minding my own business, walking naked across my bedroom floor with the door closed. And I wasn't scaring anybody in the house. Just minding my own business. I went by my mirror and I went, oh my gosh! I stopped. My knees had dropped. Anyone, your knees, they were up here when you went to bed, and then they're like flapping on the top of your foot or something. What is with that? Okay, so we're all going to do the up position. Okay, if you are a plastic surgeon, see me after the session. All right, if you ever one-handedly removed your bra on the freeway and you never lost your lane of traffic.